share the stream. Okay, sorry about that. Always like to share. Okay, sorry about that. Always like to share the listings. Investor meeting starts now. Just bear with me 1 second. I always like to share the feed in case anybody wants to join us live while I'm reviewing these for my companies. You know, it's just always good. We're on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, YouTube all the time. So you might as well start reviewing yourself, creating some content, you know, that's relevant. Regardless if you want to watch me go over it or if you want to look on the summary in the details in the comments below, you know, you can just skim through. You don't have to watch, but it's relevant if you are going to be a real estate investor. And that's what we do here. Just trying to make that a lot easier on you to find great deals. Sorry about that. Pretty boring start here, but that's okay. I was sending an email to one of my clients that we manage some property, or we don't manage it at all. I don't know why I said that. I have a hybrid realtor service, so all of my services are a little bit different. I allow investors to be owner managers. We sign the lease, get a full month commission up front from the lease. You do the management yourself, so you're not paying a monthly management fee, and we don't do that management for you. And you know, that may not sound like a great deal for some, but when dollars count and time counts and you're trying to invest, especially like a project like this that was so expensive, you know, those things will help you reach a return much faster, because the kicker with that is you can sign your own lease renewal or not sign it at all. You know, if the party wants to stay and you renew, that's fine, and you don't pay any renewal fees. So if that lease that you paid the 1 month commission on, and now it's your contact, your burden, your management, they might stay for 3 or 4 years. You know, if you keep it forever, you might have them for 20 years, whatever. We're okay with that. We also offer a little bit more desirable property because it's furnished. Everything's new and furnished, nice and furnished. All they have to do is move in, and this one was really ideal. The residents pay $2,200 a month plus their electricity bill, and that's it. All the utilities are managed by the owners as well, so they keep up with all that. It's very, very exciting to have that much activity, you know, to get us to 100% occupancy. The owners are considering if they're going to use that STR unit. They've got one unit that they're keeping for themselves, short-term rentals, things like that. They may change their mind if they want to do a full lease. Of course, we'll do a lease, you know, full lease form as well. But it's always exciting. You get the carpet clean. Dad, we need to get the carpet cleaned in here. Where's the big stain come from? We got some really gorgeous furniture. All this stuff is new right here. That right there, that navy blue, it's all new. Like within the last week. This one within the last week for sure. In the sofa and the love seat, if you're looking for this kind of color, and then that, you know, real popular super soft fabric like that one right there in the black. And we got some recliners. You can see Pop there. He's ready to help you if you walk in the door here. And then this is pretty much upholstery. And we have bedding as well. Like I said, it's a beautiful day here in West Alabama. That's for sure. Warming up again. It's cooler in the mornings, but winter will be here before we know it. A lot of bedding. We've sold a lot of the inventory. This place was literally packed to the brim within a month or two ago. It's my son there. He's doing his homeschooling. Hey, boy. Tell us, how much is this mattress right here?
$9.99.
Nice. That's $5.99. 15-inch double-sided flip. Means you can flip it. $600 for the set. That's the mattress and the box spring is 15 inches thick. Just the mattress. So add another 6 inches or so for the foundation. $7.99. Let me see it. That's $800. All right, I'm just gonna do the listings. Bye-bye. Got my Coca-Cola shirt on today. I was feeling very logo-ish branding. You know, there's actually a Coke machine here. All right, let me get you set up. Right there. Weight distribution, there we go. It's a little crooked. I was watching Freddy Krueger this morning on AMC. That was pretty cool. AMC just does like non-stop Halloween movies right now. It's been really cool since basically October started. It's already halfway through the month. That is not what I wanted. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. Hopefully there's some more listings. It was slow this morning. Yeah, about 14 new listings since yesterday. And I'm a little early today. It's only 3:40, but I've been in the office most of the day. Okay, so first up, we're in Tuscaloosa County, south. This is Woodbank subdivision on Woodbank Parkway. I believe I know what house this is. It's a big ass house, 6,721 square foot, which is huge. You would want to consider your carry cost monthly on a home that big. It's got 4 acres with it as well. Morgan Smith, Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa. She's got it listed. They've been trying to sell this home for a long time. I think it's out there on 69 Highway. Let me just take a look. I could be wrong. Yeah, no. This is definitely a different home. It is some big houses down in there. That's not the only one that's that expensive. It was built in 2003, so it's turn of the century. Architectural engineering, is there. It's got a grand staircase, 6,721 square foot. Let's see how much the property tax appraisal was, and then how much they're trying to sell it for. Barry 2 and Rhonda 2. So the county has the tax appraisal from 2024 at $887,000, and they're asking $1,850,000. So it's basically they've got it marked up $1 million higher than what they're paying on their tax rate from the county office. So that's probably a pretty big. That's too high. It's just too high. But rich people, when people have money like that, $2 million for their house on 69 South, you never know what somebody might do. Looks very interesting. All right, next up, back in Northport City, Trestle Square. You know, that's a turn of the century subdivision. Um, those investor institutional builders built these subdivisions. As a matter of fact, Trestle Square was built the same year that we built in the lakes at North River. So by the time we built one house for 4,600 square foot, these guys built one subdivision in 14 months. So we had a nice little house, and it's much more profitable, but it's not as good of a home, things like that. This is one of the larger floor plans, though, and it's like new. This is 2021, the year I'm talking about, same year. Haynes Waldo, Pritchett Moore Real Estate, downtown. He's got it listed, and they want 300 grand for it. But it's a larger floor plan, 2,175 square foot. That's a bigger home for new construction. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1/2 bath, and it's got Flatwoods Elementary and Tuscaloosa County High. Okay, still in Northport City, Hidden Meadows, very popular. This is a 2006 year built, so it's just under 2 decades. Almost 1,600 square foot, moderate size, plenty big for a small family. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 level, just over 1/10 of an acre lot, which is small. You see that a lot with these, turn of the century subdivisions. They've got tiny lots. $270,000 asking price. Ashley Smith with Keller Williams franchise branch in Tuscaloosa. She's got it listed. All right, next up, back in Northport City, Magnolia Hills. Magnolia Hills subdivision, Magnolia Hills Drive. Brand new 2025 DHI Realty. Terrence McClure, he's the exclusive listing agent for the builders and the subdivision. 4-bed, 2-bath, 1/2 bath, 2 level, $334,900. Okay. Magnolia Hills. So D.R. Horton has changed its DHI, or that's their front-facing entity. $334,900, and that's 2,164 square foot. And here's one, Northport City, Trestle Square, 2,175 square foot. But it's 4 years older. It's not brand new. The brand new one's about 40 grand more. 50,000 when you tack on closing cost. Okay, more Cypress Creek subdivision, turn of the century subdivision. These subdivisions were created by these builders. DHI Realty of Alabama, which is D.R. Horton. Terrence McClure again, he's the exclusive listing agent for the builder. Sky Drive, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 level, 1/3 of an acre, brand new, 1,272 square foot. So it's a smaller floor plan, easy on utilities, 2-car garage. It's got the brick veneer front, where the brick front is on the, just the front, and then the rest of the house is vinyl. $254,900. $254,900, not bad. Okay, next up, super affordable. Matthew Wright, Remax Franchise Group. Remax Franchise Premier Group location over in McFarland. Bama Rock, Garden Road, Vance, Alabama, under 100 G's. Now, asking $99,000. It was built in 1955, so it's a mid-century. You do need to sign lead-based paint disclosure form. 1,440 square foot, so it's a moderate size, especially for a starter home. It's got 2.6 acres with it, which is big. 3 bedrooms, 1 full bathroom. Matthew's asking $99,900 for that one. Okay, here's a really nice home. Northport City, Carrollwood Estates. 1.5 level home on Cranberry Drive. It looks really nice too. The front porch and the decorative awning, like all that. 2,625 square foot. 1.48 acres. 4-bed, 3-bath, 1/2 bath. Oh, this one's brand new. Excuse me. Brand new. Just hit the market. David Wilder, Pritchett Moore Real Estate. I think he left Keller Williams, and he's over at Pritchett Moore now. He's got the listing on this fabulous new construction home, Cranberry Drive, Carrollwood Estates. And so you just go up 43 to Mitt Larry, then the first road on your left, not far out of town at all. He's got Northport City, whether it's in the county or not. $575,000 asking price. This is a really good one to consider my buyer agency, because on a $500,000 home sale, 575 times 2.5%. That's a $14,000 commission for me. We could easily do a $5,000 furniture allowance, towards anything you like, and it would be an elevated experience. Huge savings for you. New home, new furniture, exactly what you want. But again, I'm the best kept secret. These listing agents are not going to tell you that there's an agent you can use to write your contract that'll give you thousands in furniture, just for that representation and the fact that he can do both. Good listing. Okay, more new construction, or these need not be built condos. ALUM, Tuscaloosa. It's right there on University Boulevard. My broker sold the land for this property. John Randall, Keller Williams franchise branch in Tuscaloosa. He's the exclusive listing agent for this one. And it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, almost 1,500 square foot. And they're asking $1.659. So under $1.7 million for about 1,500 square foot, but it's brand new in West Alabama. Very close to the University of Alabama. You can walk, I'm sure, to all things football and game day from this. It is downtown, in somewhat walking distance. Students and parents, definitely would. But they're really expensive. They are nice and new. I think these are listing refreshes, because they reset 2 of the 1-bedroom. Here's another one right here. ALUM, Tuscaloosa, 807 square foot. Unit number 214. John Randall again, 859.9. Okay, next up, Moundville, Alabama, Riverbend Farm Subdivision. 2008 year built, so it's not even 2 decades. It's one of those elevated homes built up on the legs to get it out of the floodplain. Almost 1,600 square foot with 9.1 acres, so it's got a big land listing with it. 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-level. Lauren Thomley, Keller Williams franchise branch here in Tuscaloosa. I'm really proud of Lauren harnessing the internet to get a lot of her business launched. She is a relatively new agent, that has come on and completed a lot of listings that I've noticed myself just reviewing the market. A lot of those internet companies do make you pay 20-30% to them, and depending on what franchise you're with, that works well for you, not for me. I actually switched from Zillow and Realtor.com to new construction over 6 years ago. It's the best decision I ever made, getting out of the rat race like that. But again, kudos to you. These are good listings. It's another good one. 9 acres, good. $395,000. You will need flood insurance, for a property like that. It's more recreation. It can be your primary home, but the banks are going to look at that water as a risk, and they're going to make you do a second home, or some type of conventional loan that's not a typical home loan. All right, moving on. Tuscaloosa City, Southeast Valley View, mid-century subdivision, built in 1969. This listing was built in 1969. Another 2,100 square foot home. That's 3 for today. There was 2 in Northport. This one's mid-century, so it kind of gives you an option. Do you want to go with something a little older in the better area, where you may not have as many, you may not have that new construction home, but the equity starting off and the locations will play a factor into, the conveniences that you care about. Laura Thompson, Pritchett Moore Real Estate downtown. They're independent, not a franchise at all. 310 grand. It's a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, mid-century ranch style home. You do need to sign lead-based paint disclosure form. Asking 310. Okay, next up, another one with Pritchett Moore downtown, Zach Holman, and another one on elevated, foundation up on the legs. This is a mobile home that's up on those legs. 3-bed, 2-bath, 2006 model, 1,120 square foot, so it's a smaller floor plan, single wide. It does have a full acre with it, it says. Only asking $145,000. So, technically, depending on what kind of water frontage you have, and it's directly on the Tom Bigby there in Utah, kind of over towards more of Pickens County and my stomping grounds south of that. Technically, that's actually a really good. That's a low price if you want to get near the water. And of course, you can do a step up as values increase, as you make the property more desirable yourself. You could start with something like this with a super easy payment of $145,000, whatever that would be. I know it wouldn't even hardly be $1,200 a month if you put 3% down. So very interesting. Utah is there, south of Pickens County. Okay, next up, directly on Highway 69 Northport County area, 3-bed, 2-bath, another mobile home, 1,736 square foot, 2017 model. It's got 5.5 acres with it. Christy Fuller, EXP franchise, Central Alabama. She's got it listed, $295,000. That's probably a double wide with the acreage. Okay, last one for today. Kaulton subdivision, Tuscaloosa City West, Oak Street. It's a 1-level mid-century rancher built in 1968. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 half bath, and a third of an acre. So it's got a larger lot. So you get better land when you go with the mid-century. If you want to be in town, go with a little bit, those mid-century subdivisions. Carrying Cottonham, Keller Williams franchise branch in Tuscaloosa. She's got it listed. So here we have a perfect opportunity for a 4-bedroom, somebody with a larger family to get, a nice solid brick home, $195,000 asking, which would be, maybe $1,500 a month. You had a husband and a wife, and then 3 extra bedrooms. That's a really good payment, good inventory, for somebody to consider in that position. All right, and yeah, Christy Lee, North River Shores, that was from yesterday. It's a small property. It's almost brand new, 2023 year built. I see the recessed lighting all over the place. Looks very, very interesting. It's directly on the lake. Luxury lake living. It says Lake Tuscaloosa. It's got that railing bedroom collection in there. Recognize that. It does have some low ceilings, but again, this is a recreational hall. So. Oh, it's got a loft. Kids would love that. Nice little porch off the back. Interesting. Ah, okay, so this is in kind of that strange area there where the lake backs up. Yeah, I don't know if you can get across from Bull Slough. It's right there off of Bull Slough. I've been through there several times. I don't know if you can get under that bridge or not. You might can. I might be wrong. But very interesting. So you got 1,000 square feet directly on the lake, 469. You know, little interesting place. I do like the floor plan though. I really do. Really do. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, no, I haven't really had a chance to review the Realtor Property Resource for good listings. I'll try to get to that very soon. You have to excuse me. Take care of yourself. Fight for what's right. Fight for what's yours. Thank Jesus every day that you're still here and have a purpose in His perfect world that we're imperfect in and have to, you know, have to live with it. That's that's how it is. So thank God for that. Here we go. Come see us. It looks slow when there's nobody in here, but trust me, when people get in here, it's like everybody comes at the same time. So.
Christian faith in his final moments, Charlie testified to the greatness of America and to the glory of our Savior, with whom he now rests in heaven. And he's going to make heaven. I said, I'm not sure I could make it, but he's going to make it. He's there. He's looking down on us right now. It's so incredible. How this turned out. This was supposed to be so dark and cloudy. Not dark and cloudy as it is.
Somebody needs to tell Trump the good news.
There's no artist that
Tell him the good news.
can capture this